the answers.
Is there a chance of a revolution in Russia?
What can Africa teach the world?
Can the EU cope?
Are you helping us to win or not to collapse?
You're looking at me, but you've got to be looking at him.
Join the conversation and get your voice heard. Global Questions on BBC World News.
Many say the very finest frankincense is produced in Dhofar. A handful of families keep the tradition going, using techniques first recorded 2,000 years ago.
So this is to get the sap, the frankincense is inside here, is it?
هذه شجرة البار ويوم تطلع تغزره فيها لحق العظم ويبسط لكن تستطع في الضرب شوي شوي يطلع البار شوي شوي.
The little bits of white, that's the frankincense beginning to come out. Oh, that's so lovely. So this is the frankincense, okay. But I just noticed this, yeah. So this is when it's dry?
Yes. This Laban is called the Nagdi.
مديك.
Nagdi is the better one of them all.
Thank you, shukran, thank you so much. What a beautiful thing.
Hello, I'm Ben Thompson. This is Outside Source. Areas of Ukraine's biggest cities are still without power after coming under Russian bombardment. Residents describe life under rocket fire.
It is very scary because every time they are hitting not only the infrastructure, but they're hitting civilians. People are dying, a lot of kids are dying.
It comes as the UN nuclear watchdog warns of catastrophe and demands immediate action over Ukraine. Also in the programme, a struggle on the streets of Tel Aviv. Tens of thousands march in opposition to a planned overhaul of Israel's judicial system. And the rising cost of childcare. Parents are being forced to give up work while nurseries close in areas that they're needed most. Hello and welcome. We start in Ukraine, which was targeted by at least 80 Russian missiles overnight in the most significant bombardment since the anniversary of the invasion 2 weeks ago. We know that at least 9 people have died. The targets were across Ukraine, from Kharkiv in the north to Odessa in the south. President Zelensky, in a statement on Telegram, said 10 regions had been hit. He added that Russia would not avoid responsibility. Well, the mayor of the capital, Kyiv, said 40% of the capital's residents were without heating. Our diplomatic correspondent, James Landell, is there.
This was a pretty comprehensive barrage of strikes across the country, largely targeted at energy infrastructure. There have been reports of power cuts across the country, to the north in Kharkiv, to the south in Odessa, to the west in various cities. Here in northern Kyiv, we think that a drone came across. It was picked up by the air defences and destroyed, leaving debris filling the area. Windows have been blown out. There's debris all over here. Just next door in a children's playground, some cars were damaged and destroyed. A couple of people were injured. A similar story too in the west, in Lviv. We know that at least 5 people